Hello my fellow readers. In this video I'm going to talk about the Honey Witch. And I kind of wanted to talk about this one because I was a little bit anxious going into it because I heard like mixed reviews. And so with mixed thoughts on it, I wasn't really sure if I was going to like it because there were some people that I like to follow and I usually agree with their opinions that didn't really like it. But I was actually pleasantly surprised by it. It wasn't my favorite book of the year. Like, I loved The Spell Shop a lot more. But I actually found it really charming and comforting. And so, I don't know. I think for me it'd be like a 4.5 kind of read, whereas Spell Shop was like 5. I loved that one so much. Let me quickly, once again, just read the inside so you get the thing, and then I'll talk a little bit deeper into all of this nonsense. So, Marigold Claude has always preferred the company of the spirits of the meadow to any of the suitors who've tried to woo her. So when her grandmother whisks her away to the family cottage on the tiny isle of Innisfree with an offer to train her as the next Honey Witch, she accepts immediately. But her newfound magic and independence come with a price. No one can fall in love with the Honey Witch. When Lottie Burke, a notoriously grumpy skeptic who doesn't believe in magic, shows up on her doorstep, Marigold can't resist the challenge to prove that her magic is real. But soon, Marigold begins to care for Lottie in ways she never expected, and when darker magic awakens and threatens to destroy her home, she must fight for much more than her new home, at the risk of losing her magic and her heart. I think that perhaps oversimplifies it a little. So, one, Marigold or Mary, doesn't really matter, does have to make the choice to be the Honey Witch. Like, she has an innate ability to it, but her grandmother offers her a place on Innisfree because she has the innate qualities to be the Honey Witch. Her mother did not want her to go with her grandmother and did not really support that decision or the magic, had kind of tried to shut her away from it all, but she makes the choice to go there. Marigold rekindles her relationships with the local boy. Of course, he's not a boy anymore, it's a man, but August. The two find that they still have a lot in common, and within August's friend group, I can't remember if she was also related to him, but friend group in general is Lottie, and so that's how they kind of come to be. And Lottie has kind of this mistrust of Marigold because she doesn't like that suddenly she is back in his life and has opinions. But I don't know. So it really just becomes more of like there's this friend group, they're hanging around. There are definite tensions between Lottie and Marigold that you kind of see. And then we have August and we kind of see him through his trials. Like he's always wanted to travel and have a career path that way, and this causes conflict in his relationships. And so really Marigold is also trying to just help and support him and guide him. I don't know, I almost feel because of that, because there is this like really strong friendship element, that they missed out on selling the book that way and really went more with the whole like kind of, not really even enemies to lover, but the whole like, it sort of is, sale of the book. And it's not that that's inaccurate, it just, I think, limits the full scope of this story so much, because it really is about Marigold building these relationships, her finding other friendships, and yes, she feels like she can't form a love or pair bond, but at the same time, when she took the role as the Honey Witch, she didn't mind that. She had been kind of betrayed in love, she was feeling down and everything, and this was an opportunity for her, and she didn't regret the decisions that she was making at all. As she gets to know Lottie, of course, things start happening, and then she starts to regret it. And you see that their little curse, or what have you, is actually pretty serious. It is life-threatening for Lottie. And so there's a lot of her trying to come to terms with this and whether or not she should have any emotions, but also it's them trying to find, is there a way for them to be together? In the background of all of this, there is an enemy to Marigold's family and her role, and that is why she is the Honey Witch, is she sort of has to protect the land of Innisfree, and with her abilities, like, she has to keep the darkness at bay. And this, of course, comes into play with the end and a big showdown, I guess, between the two sides. And how will she be able to get over this? And how does that impact her relationship with Lottie? And how could the two find a way to be together and get over it? But don't sleep on August, because there's a really cute background story that is happening at the same time, and it's really, really good, and I liked it. In general, I did find this a cozy cottagecore read where it was nice. I don't know, I was expecting less from it, and so I am very pleased, because I think it gave me a lot more than I was expecting. I enjoyed the characters. I thought they were good. Like, no, even that. I thought it was really cute. I think that there were moments of, like, frustration with the characters. You know, it's one of those things where the character will be like, well, I don't think so-and-so likes me very much. But when you're reading the actual scene that they're saying that they don't like them from, like, you're like, no. That is not I don't like this person. This is, I really like this person and I feel awkward about it. So there's that kind of frustration, which isn't bad. Sometimes that's really fun and cute. So I don't know. I think overall this is successful if you want a really cute, sweet cottagecore cozy read. I think this works very well for it. And so I would actually recommend The Honey Witch. Again, I love this fairy loot volume. It's so pretty. The cover itself is the same as the mass market release of it. Like, it looks the same. You just won't have the fancy edges. And I think when it was released, it was just done in paperback. But either way, go pick it up. Enjoy it. That's it for this video. Until next time, bye.